The Uglies by Scott Westerfeld is the first of 4 books in the Uglies series. This novel is set in a future dystopian world after an apocalypse has destroyed our own society. In this world, when individuals are born, everyone is considered ugly until you turn 16. And when you're 16, that's when you receive the mandatory pretty operation. You leave your home, have your body surgically altered by the government so you're considered pretty, and then you go across the river to live the rest of your life with all the other beautiful people in New Pretty Town. The main character, Tally Youngblood, will soon be turning 16, and as the day of her surgery draws closer, she meets a new friend named Shay, who is very rebellious. She wants nothing to do with this pretty operation, and on the day of their joined birthday, Shay runs away. She leaves Tally a note revealing the location of the smoke, which is a secret place where rogue members of society live out their lives who haven't had this surgery. And when the government finds out what Shay does, they blackmail Tally into helping them capture her as well as the other people at the smoke, so she's left with a difficult choice to make. This novel would naturally support the Common Core State Standards of reading. For example, Common Core State Standard Reading Anchor 3 states that readers need to analyze how and why individuals, events, and ideas develop and interact over the course of a text. And they definitely will be able to do that with this story because readers will want to try and figure out Tally's motivations behind leaving and why she does what she does when she reaches the smoke. This novel would also help with the development of readers within your classroom because it will open them up to the idea of dystopias and worlds where it's considered rare to question the twisted authority of the people running society. This text would be an amazing contribution to any lesson, especially if you were teaching a unit on dystopias or the development of heroes. This novel could easily be paired with The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan or The Giver by Lois Lowry. Scott Westerfeld does a wonderful job of creating an engaging world for his readers. Students will become instantly hooked on reading about the futuristic elements of his world, such as the hoverboards and interface rings. This novel is supported by its format and level of interest. The font is quite large, and it has significant borders around the edges of the page, and there's a simple sentence structure throughout the work. The book will also be very interesting to your students because high school is a time where teenagers just want to fit in and they want to find their own space in the world. The only real demands for this book are the authenticity of the story and the length of the novel. While the quality of the story is great, and Westerfeld gives us great background knowledge about the end of our world and how it transitions into this futuristic world, students might just not see the intended use of how the story could benefit them in the real world. This story is also very long, coming to a total of 425 pages, but don't let that overshadow his work because this novel has spent over 50 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. So if you decide to make this a part of your classroom, I think your students would thank you.